that don't know me, my name's Daniela Vieira. I'm 21 from London. I first got connected with Abby in May of last year, and I was in a very dark place mentally. I'm a recovering alcoholic and ex-addict, so I was still finding my feet with sobriety, learning about self-accountability, and realizing addiction was solely down to me. My daily routines and habits were nothing but self-destructive. So that's exactly what I became, because I believe what you do consistently every day over a period of time becomes who you are. So once I shifted my paradigm and became familiar with self-care, I realized I could create a daily routine and healthy habits that worked in my favor for my greatest good and not against me. So like now every morning I wake up and have some lemon water, meditate, visualize and set intentions for the day before I do some yoga. Because for me, when your body feels good and your mind feels good, you can give each day your best performance and bring the most value when you're on a high vibration, and you can be the best version of yourself. So with that being said, I'm going to hand it over to our mentor, Abby, also my incredible friend who I've learned a lot from. And I've had the pleasure to watch her grow as a leader since knowing her. I know she's going to bring the fire as she does week after week. So, Abby, are you there?
Yes, and I have a huge smile on my face. Wow. Heck yeah, dude. Wow. Guys, give it up for Daniela for coming on here and just opening up herself and getting outside of her comfort zone, because I'm pretty sure that was your first time kind of doing this, at least for me to hear and the team to hear your story. And it's powerful. It truly, truly is. So I appreciate you. And yes, this call is being recorded. Yeah, like Alex said, you nailed it. And there's really not much to it. Just share yourself, share where you're coming from, and just give to people. So awesome, guys. I want to go ahead and get this show on the road, 10 minutes or less. I don't know if you guys have ever read that book, Own Your Day, or Own the Day, Own Your Life. I'm pretty sure his name's like Aubrey Marcus. Correct me if I'm wrong. A kick-ass book. I personally have not read it. I don't even own it, but I've been listening to his audios, and I was like super, super inspired. And I know Chris Derrick has talked about it before. It's phenomenal. It's been changing the way that I kind of think about things and really taking it down to the micro and focusing on, the little things, the little details that you do on a regular basis add up to the bigger picture. Because I don't know about you guys, like kind of how I start my day or what I'm trying to do every single day, you need to focus on the minute part of it. So I wrote some couple notes down. You need to treat everything that you do in life as if it's an art. So your life every single day is an art. It's your canvas that you can go and get to work and start painting. You have a life that you guys are going towards. You have dreams and aspirations, and you need to make sure that every single day that you're waking up, you're doing things that are cohesive, that are in alignment to where you're trying to go. And the one thing that he talks about is if you can just own one day of your life, own one day of your life, you can own the rest of your life. And that statement itself is pretty phenomenal, because we all have 24 hours in a day. Why is it that some people are kicking ass in every single hour, every single minute, every single second, when others are, wasting the day away? And it's what you do with every single hour. Because I look at the hours of the day as just reps, right? We're on another rep. Right now we're on rep 16 or whatever it is. It's 6 p.m. in Arizona. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but you guys get my point. Every single hour is another rep. You have 365 opportunities in a year to get 1% better every single day. Guys, and you don't even have to get 1% better. Get a third of 1% better. Put a brick on the wall. Don't forget to lay the cement down, because every single day, guys, you have the opportunity to create something special for yourself. You have the opportunity to inspire somebody else. You have the opportunity to help yourself out in your future. And some of the things, like, this is a really basic call. I just wanted to bring that to your attention, because that statement, own the day, own your life, is extremely powerful. And people don't even realize that it's already second half of 2018. It's already third quarter. What have you done up until this point? Where are you going the second half of the year? And it all starts with when you wake up in the morning. And I'll even share some of the things that I do that we have written down so that you guys can kind of take into account and see if you're doing similar things, or maybe you have something to add. But when we start off the day, start off with gratitude, start off with some kind of prayer, meditation, whatever you guys want to do, but you need to get in a state of gratitude, of thankfulness. I did a Facebook Live today, and guys, I'll be honest, I was reluctant to do it. I kind of didn't want to do it at all whatsoever. I haven't done one in a really long time. And after I did it, I had a lot of people that messaged me saying, yo, like, needed to hear that. That was extremely powerful. I appreciate you. You're super inspiring. And as soon as I flipped the switch to realizing that I wasn't just going on there for myself, I was going because I'm just documenting my journey, and I can look back in here and be like, damn, you spoke like that? Like, look how far you come. You know what I mean? But I did it for somebody else, because who's watching you? Who are you leading by example? Who's role modeling you at the end of the day? Okay, so you always have to think about things. And I know this is a broader scale on kind of the topic of today, but it starts with what you do in the morning, which really trickles down to the rest of your day. Making a decision. Sometimes our decisions aren't always right, but that's the thing about us as leaders, and you know, you can even classify yourself as an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter the decision. Like, yes, the decision, just make a decision, but we don't always make the right decisions, but we know how to make the decision right. Does that make sense? And so as a leader, just in what I've been doing, I don't always make the right decisions, but I know how to make the decision right over time by learning and growing and experimenting and applying and executing and asking questions and plugging in and showing up and communicating and staying consistent and asking yourself, do you do the exact same thing? Always looking for improvement. It's not about perfection. So many people, so many times they lag on their day. They lag on doing things because they're waiting for that perfect moment. And as cliche as that sounds, like half the time, guys, we just have to go out and do it. Like I did that Facebook Live today. I did not want to do it. I was literally sitting in my car and I was like, I do not want to do this. And I literally just pressed it. I was like, all right, we're doing it. Let's go. And I didn't even wait for anybody to get on. I just started. I was like, all right, well, whoever's going to watch this, amazing. Hopefully you guys get some value from it. And then I just went ham for 5 minutes. That's it. You don't need to do something really long. You just need to do it, because you don't even know who you're impacting. And I realized how many people are actually watching me in that moment after I did it. But guys, stop looking for perfection. Just do it. I know that's like really cliche, but you just have to literally just get out there and just do things to document your journey and to look for improvement. I'm always seeking out advice, and I'm always asking questions for those that have what I want, so that I can make improvements on my life. And I don't take it to heart, because it's just criticism, and it's, you know, I take it for what it is. But who on here is actually looking for a transformation? Who on here actually wants to live their best life? And let me ask you, are you actually enjoying the ride? Are you enjoying your journey? Are you enjoying your process? I mean, guys, you know, you're gonna have ups and downs, you're gonna have lows, you're gonna have all that other good stuff, but you have to enjoy and find fulfillment with the journey itself, because we're all going through certain things, and it's really not about, you know, how many problems can I not have, because we're all going to have problems. It's just about creating opportunities and learning how to grow with the problems that we experience. Yeah, this is a really open-ended topic. I just really liked that statement that he said, own the day, own your life, because it's really true. And I feel like a lot of the times we just kind of go through the motions, especially, you know, was saying, all right, yeah, watch one session of IMLTB a day, you know, make sure we're talking to this many people. Don't just do the things just because we say to do them, and that's what we need to do. Like, actually be aware of what you're doing, awake. Like, don't just wake up, be awake, consciously think about the actions that you're taking and how they're getting you closer to where you're trying to go. And if they're not, stop, reevaluate, take a step back and see what you're doing, see how you're strategizing your day to really create the life that you want to live by design. But yeah, because everything that you do is interconnected. Everything that you do has been built up based off of a habit that you've created, and it's through repetition. I know a lot of the times we come on these calls and a lot of us are thinking, yeah, you know, I've heard this before, Abby. You know, I've heard this quote, I've heard that saying, I've heard all these words, I've heard all these messages, but that's cool. But you don't really know the thing that we're saying until you're actually applying it in your life and you're reaping the results or the progress from what you're actually say that you know. So it doesn't matter how many times you've heard it. Okay. It doesn't really matter how many times you've heard something. It's, are you applying what you've heard? Because when you execute on what you hear, and you're actually consistent about it and you're getting the results over time, that's when you truly know something. And when you truly know something, now you can go out and teach. And when you teach to teach, that can lead to duplication. I won't even go into the huge spiel that you guys know, that you guys all know very well. But don't just come on to another call. Don't just go out to another event. Don't just go out to another meetup or get together or whatever it may be with a closed mind that you already know half the information that they're going to say. We go to every single event in Arizona, and I swear to you, I hear something new every single time there's a speaker that goes up. I've heard Christian Jukes say the presentation multiple times. I've heard Christopher Derrick close multiple times. Okay, and you always hear something a little different. Maybe it's what to say or what not to say, or maybe it's a different perspective. But I would just want to give you guys that mentality of don't go into anything thinking that you have all the answers, because if your life is still the same way, you're still reaping the same results, you've got to do something different and maybe open your mind to what those people are actually saying, and not only that, but actually apply what's going on. So anyways, guys, this was a really open-ended call. I do want to say a couple things really quick. Tomorrow's call is going to actually be pretty cool. The topic is going to be, it's a network marketing call. It's a builder's call. I'm trying to remember the whole statement, but it's something along the lines of, this is your journey. This is your business. This is your process. Own it. Own it. Realize that it's your own business. Anyways, I won't go into detail, but that's tomorrow's call. Promote for any builders that you guys know. And who's going to Miami? I'm dead ass serious. Miami will change your life, wherever it is, Florida, wherever, Fort Lauderdale. I know it's in Florida, but who's going to Miami? I'm just going to keep saying Miami. Who's going? Who's bringing people with them? Because you understand how powerful that experience is going to be, not only for yourself, but for other people that end up going. So don't procrastinate. I've thrown the link in there to get your tickets like every single week. Don't neglect. And when you get your ticket, take a screenshot and put it in the chat if you haven't already. We already have a separate group chat for those that are going to start prepping and planning, because there's less than 100 days. There's about 3 months to go. Anyways, guys, I will talk to everybody later. I hope that you guys have a phenomenal rest of your night. Daniela, thanks so much for coming on and opening up. I appreciate you and getting outside your comfort zone. That's the best feeling in the world, when you can see somebody that you've been working so closely with, step up and do something that, that's kind of outside of their realm. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you. I'm going to end this call. Have a great rest of your Monday.